What's going on, everybody? Welcome to. Ooh, I be dropping shit. That scared the shit out of me. Sounded like something from behind me actually dropped. I dropped my vape pen. Weird shit happening around here. Weird shit happening around Florida. But before we get started, let me introduce myself. I'm your boy bGrynch. This is UnderGround Live, an Anarchy Incorporated media presentation. We're live streaming to you live right now from Broward County, Coral Springs, Florida. And I'm going to be honest with you. I really didn't want to do the show tonight. Really wasn't into it. But you know what? I got thousands of fans out there. All right, hundreds. Not that it would look like that on YouTube, because nobody watches fucking YouTube. You know, everybody misses me on Facebook. Fucking Facebook don't like me. But I figured, why should I rob my public of this gorgeous face and my humorous show? Now, Sippy, get over here. And now someone calls. Hey, Spencer.
Hello.
Listen, man, I'm right in the middle of doing a show. You're on the show with me.
Oh, oops, sorry.
That's okay. What you need? This is my son, Spencer.
Nothing, I just got home from work and wanted to say hello.
See, we talk every day. Hello, Spencer.
Hello. All right. Bye.
Did you have a good day?
Yes.
All right, I'm glad. I love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was my son, Spencer, everybody. Didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I'm glad that I didn't, because I actually got a phone call from Spence. Now you all know that I have a 25-year-old son named Spencer. How old does that make me? That makes me pretty fucking old. I know it doesn't look that way, but... Tyrone, what you doing in there? Tyrone, you better mind be smoking them cigarettes. Not in this house. I'm sorry. Tyrone is my friend. And don't you argue with me, Tyrone. I'll tell you about Tyrone later. Anyway, we got an interesting show, even though I didn't really want to do the show today. I figured the show must go on. Every professional, I try to be professional. I'm so fucking professional that I even talk about my cock in a professional manner. So therefore, I'm the consummate professional, and the show must go on. You're not going to believe this shit. Let me get right to the fucking point, man. I wasted a lot of time. I came face to face with my first hater. Okay? Now, what are the chances of this actually happening? Okay? Let me tell you this story. And if you're watching right now, just fucking listen to this, because this is fucking a crazy story. All right? I've met people. I've been in many bands. Okay? Not many bands. I've been in 3 major bands where I was the front man. Okay? And I'm always used to people praising my shit. People come up to me, yo, you bGrynch? Yo, you bGrynch? Yeah. Oh, man, I hear your music. I watch your show. Blah, 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 blah. It's always fucking lovers, right? That's what I'm used to. I'm a winner. But for the first time, and the chances of me meeting this guy, all right, check this shit out. I swear to God, this is a true fucking story. Okay. Me and my new friend Tyrone, okay, go to this smoke circle. All right. Now, what a smoke circle is when a bunch of people sit in a circle and we're all legal to smoke marijuana. And, man, I smoked some shit that night that I ain't even going to play. It was the finest of the fine. I was treated like a king. Tyrone happens to know some very, very cool people. But mind you now, they all know each other. The only person I know is Tyrone, because Tyrone's sitting next to me. Okay? Now, this guy comes in and he sits down. He actually drove us there with me and Tyrone, okay, to the house that we were going to have the smokeout session in. And I was talking to him, and I'm treating this guy real fucking nice, telling him what a nice car he has, blah, blah, blah. And granted, I had some texts I had to make, and I had some phone calls I had to make, and I was sitting in the back seat because I let Tyrone sit in the front seat, because, I didn't really know this kid anyway, and I had some, texts and fucking shit to do. So while Tyrone is sitting in the front seat. I'm sitting in the back seat, and I'm trying to talk to this kid also, trying to pay attention to his silly ass. And I didn't think anything of it. We went through a whole car ride from Coral Springs to Fort Lauderdale. Now we get to the house, okay? And we're all sitting in the smoke circle. And how the smoke circle starts is this dude rolls like a joint blunt. Okay, it's a triangle with this fucking incredible strain of weed. Like this nigga took a bag and said, nah, I don't want to smoke this strain tonight. Let's smoke this strain tonight. Okay. He pulls out a whole fucking bag, okay, with this incredible strain, and it just breaks up, and he fills that little thing up, and then he rolls it in hash oil. Okay? Rolls the joint in hash oil, and then fucking rolls it into keef. Now, for those of you that don't know what keef is, when you grind marijuana, little particles from the crystals and whatnot fall to the bottom of the grinder. Okay, those of you that pick your shit apart, you don't know what keef is because it comes all over your hands and gets in your joint. All right, so someone tuned out and fucked up because this story is just getting good. All right, then we smoked some other shit. Needless to say, we were all high. Okay, and out of nowhere, this fucking guy turns around and says, "You're bGrynch, right?" And I said, "Yeah, I am, as a matter of fact." And he goes, "I've watched your show." Now, mind you, I've never met this dude in my entire life. Okay. So I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, that's dope. I'm like, "What'd you think about it?" He says, "Well," he goes, "I think you rattle on about nothing. And, your news stories aren't that interesting." So I'm thinking to myself, God damn, this motherfucker just came and bitch slapped me. But it was honest. So it was refreshing because I'm not used to that. So he told me straight up, fucking honestly, yo, I won't watch your show, because I don't get it. Which tells me that you people on Facebook, y'all know I put like 500 people, between 400 and 500 people on a Tuesday night. Okay. Now on YouTube, I'm not doing so well. You see the views are like 50s and whatnot and 12s because nobody knows that I'm on YouTube yet. So tell your friends to search bGrynch UnderGround on fucking YouTube. So when I'm not on Facebook, they can come see me on YouTube. So anyway, this motherfucker, stood straight in front of me and told me that my show sucked, that he didn't like it because I guess I'm too offensive. And it leads me to believe that you guys that watch this show must be just as fucked up as I am. Because if you guys are tuning in to watch this fucking show, to watch me talk and do the fucking news, right, for the last fucking 10 years, y'all are fucked up just like I am. If y'all think my shit's funny, I think it's funny. I'm fucked up, yo. I got many issues. I got shit going on with fucking Verizon. I don't know if you guys saw my Verizon rant. That shit was off the hook. If you haven't seen the Verizon rant, I'm actually on the phone with this guy from Verizon. And he straight up tells me, you know how they tell you when you call on you call Verizon or a phone company or any kind of phone office, and that you hear that this line is being recorded for quality and insurance purposes, blah, 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 right? So when this nigga gets on the phone and he says, this phone call is being, recorded, I'm like, well, your phone call is being recorded live right now. So the guy proceeds to tell me, yo, dude, you can't record us. I have to disconnect this call right away. And I'm like, whoa. So the guy gets back on the phone. What? I said, how come you can't I can't record you, but you could record me? I said, I'm recording this fucking phone call for training purposes. He's like, I'm sorry, sir. So I start going off. Okay. And I tell him, as he's talking to me, I tell him it's impossible that I'm going to turn this phone off because I was using my phone as the camera. Okay. Now, I told him that it was impossible that I was going to turn this off, and he continued to speak with me. Therefore, I got the whole rant on speakerphone. The next video back, And that's fucking hilarious. So another crazy thing that happened, all right, was that I used to have this fan, okay? And this fan, damn Tyrone, what you doing in there being so loud? I wasn't saying you, Jerome. I was talking to Tyrone. Anyway, this girl used to be a fan. I used to have I had two fans. All right. One's name was Tina, and one's name, what's up, Jesse? Well, the other girl's name was Sherry. All right. I called her Sherry from New York from Facebook Coconut Creek because it was my understanding that she lived a couple of towns over in here in Florida, like in her past. That was disturbing me, that little shirt over my left shoulder. So anyway, Tina was fucking nuts, but she loved the show. She brought like 200 viewers to my show. All right. That's when we were pulling steady, like 700-800 numbers. And that was through when I had Googs as a co-host, and that was even with myself. She brought the crowd together like a family, and everybody that watched the show was like a family. And she'd be like moderating the group chat because I don't look at the group chats until after the show because I can't focus. I'm so fucked up. I can't focus on what's going up on the fucking screen and look at my beautiful face at the same time. So I got to swipe that shit to the right and get those comments off, which is cool. On YouTube, I could see that Jesse just said, "Hey, Grinch," and I'm saying hello back. So anyway, man, I just forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, fans. All right, so check this shit out. I told you, man, I got issues. Lots going on. So you're gonna wait till you hear this bullshit, dude. This all happened to me within the last like 3 days. Okay, that's why I wasn't going to do the show tonight. All right. So this is the beginning. Okay. It ends up that I'm involved with this girl Haley. I got this fiance Lana, and I'm vibing on this girl Haley. It screws everything up between fucking Lana and I. All right. And by the way, hi Lana. And Lana actually watches the show. Can you believe that? Tyrone? None. Anyway, Tina brought this fan base together. All right. Now, Tina had this one fan named Sherry. And I guess they became friends and they would talk. And this girl, Sherry, supposedly told, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Jesse. Jesse likes that the earpiece is back working. Yeah, I think I don't. Oh, yeah. That's right. You did see the rant. Okay. It's not that it's working. It's just that the voice command isn't working on it. I'm going to tell you what, I think I'm just going to keep my shitty earpieces because I found out I could just talk through my watch. Check this out. Hi, bGrynch. Call Tyrone. Oh, it's all coming through my earpiece. And quite honestly, I'm not going to turn my earpiece off because it's just crazy. So this girl, Sherry, tells Tina that I'm her long-lost boyfriend from Florida when she lived here in like Coconut Creek or somewhere, and that she needs the money to move her and her 3 kids down to move back in with me because she's my girlfriend. Now, mind you, I have a fiance who's pissed at me because I'm vibing on this girl, Haley, okay, which ultimately led to our breakup. I fucked that one up, okay? Haley, by the way, was fucking totally fucking playing me. But our fucking interview show got fucking 3,500 views, and I made a lot of good friends out of fans that I got from that interview, like Brian, like Julia, like Jesse, like Davita, and shit, man, who else? There are a lot of people that I grabbed from being friends with Haley. So she was definitely an asset doing that interview with her. All right. So I got a lot of good fans, and they're hardcore fans, man. They're supporters, kind of fans that we need as a whole family. So anyway, I find out about this plot, all right, that Tina's gonna. Now these are just fans. I don't know these people personally. I don't know any of you personally. All right. Like, there are a couple of you guys that watch the show, but most of my friends don't watch the show because they got to put up with this shit like anytime they see me, you know? So they don't watch the show because they don't think the show's funny because they're used to me being who I am, which is bGrynch. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, hey, what's up, Holly? So, Holly, another hardcore fucking fan. I was telling Tyrone, I was going through my news feed, and I was telling him about how I know just about everybody on my news feed. Not personally, but what they're all about, because I'm all about my fans. You know what I mean? And I know everybody on my news feed by name. I know exactly what they're up to and what they're doing because my fans mean fucking everything to me because we're a family. All right. I know the ones that don't even watch the shows, you know, and I respect that. I think that's fucking cool. All right. I think they should watch the show. I think they stupid, but apparently they're not stupid as we are, or mentally fucking upset as we are, ill, whatever, infested. I'm infested with fucking insanity. So anyway, Tina calls me up on Messenger one day. Now, I usually won't answer my phone on Messenger, but the thing is that I had fucked Tina's daughter-in-law, all right, while she was living with the husband, okay? Like a while ago, a long, long time ago. Like her and I were hanging for, you know, here and there. She'd pop up, she'd, you know, chill at the house because she had some problems apparently with her husband and some other shit was going on that was illegal, had to do with drugs, excuse me. Illegal drugs, not ones that I'm legally able to fucking do, of course. So anyway, I was fucking this bitch, and Tina didn't like me because I would call her on her cell phone, and Tina would be like, answer the phone. The mother-in-law would be like, because they all live together, the husband, the mother-in-law, and the chick, okay, daughter-in-law. So she'd on the phone, Brian, they live too, and they would move to another state. Don't you ever call here again? Blah, 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 blah. Right? Anytime I try to get in touch with her, the Tina would intercept the calls. But then all of a sudden, when I found out that her man was actually a good guy, I felt really fucking bad about all the fucking that I did with this girl. So I called him up. I found this nigga on Facebook, and I fucking messaged him on Facebook, and I was like, yo, dude, this is Brian, you know, the guy that you know that fucking your girl has been chilling with. And I apologized to him. I tell him I have the deepest respect for the fact that he's taking care of his kid and that he's dealing with her bullshit. Now, thankfully, she's clean and beautiful, which is cool. But that doesn't negate the fact that, you know, that's how I got cool, I guess, with Tina. Tina was a psycho fucking path. All right. She apparently wanted to move this girl from New York to move in with me. Okay. Fucking because she believed that this girl was my girlfriend. Now, mind you, like I said, I have a fiance and I got this girl, Haley, that I'm digging with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know this fucking girl. So I call up Tina and I say, Tina, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, you can't give a girl you don't know that much money to fucking move down here with her kids to live with me. I said, don't you know I'm fucking engaged? Well, honestly, it wasn't a real engagement because I never put a ring on her finger because she was in prison at the time, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, my life is such a fucking mess. It's ridiculous. Tina goes off on me and messages this girl, Haley, and they take screenshots of each other. And I end up in this shitstorm with this fan and then this other fucking psychopath fan. All right. Now, Tina quits watching the show and she takes like 200 people from me. I know it's very complicated, Jesse. Tyrone! Shut your damn mouth, Tyrone! Sorry about that. She takes like 200 or 300 viewers with her. It sucked, dude. Like losing Tina as a fan. What, Tyrone? Don't you know I'm on the air? Sorry about that. Tyrone's rude, motherfucker. I lost Tina as a fan, and like she took 200 people with her. Now I have this fucking psychopath that I got to deal with, who's calling me on Messenger. Brian, I had nothing to do with it. No, she wouldn't even call me Brian. B, I had nothing to do with it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm the realest that girl that gets. I'm the realest that you get. Blah, 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 blah. She's such a liar. Meanwhile, I'm figuring this girl's fucking psycho, fucking pathological fucking psycho. Now, I might be insane, but this bitch is psycho. Okay? So I block her. All right? And months later, right? She comes on with the same profile picture and a different name. And now, mind you, I told you, I remember my fans, people that support the show. I'll go on my feed right fucking now, and I'll fucking tell you everybody on my feed. That includes you, Holly. That includes you, Jesse. That includes Julia. That includes Brian. Let me tell you something. I know fucking everybody who's a fucking full supporter of the show. And there are a whole lot of you that I don't know, but you don't make comments and you don't send me shit. So I don't know who watches the show and who doesn't, but there are about 500 of you that watch the show. Well, maybe a couple of you might watch the show 2-3 times because I'm so hot. I understand that. That's good. It's good for the numbers too, man. It makes me feel better. Like there are more viewers, you know. Watch the show 10 times, man. That's fucking cool. Anyway, I noticed a couple months later, which is within this last couple of months, that this girl's back on the air. And she's sending me messages. I know you don't remember me, but I used to be a big fan of your show. So I look at the picture and I send it back. I know exactly who you are. I said, why did you change it? Thank you, Holly. Holly just said that we love you on the comments thing. I love you too, Holly. You guys rock. Anyway, so fucking, where was I? Y'all are fucking me up because I told you I can't comprehend between looking at the mic and at the monitor and the. Don't worry about it, right? I'm high. I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about. Oh, fucking crazy Cherry. All right, Sherry comes on with a new fucking face, new name, but the same face, and she starts texting me. Do you know who I am? So I'm like, yeah, I know who you are. I can recognize you. I'm not fucking stupid. You were a fucking fan of the show. She's like, no, that wasn't me. That was someone else. I'm telling you. I'm like, look, I know who it's you. I know your name is fucking Cherry, or Sherry, something like that, because she came on with a very similar name and the last name, like she was like some kind of professional FBI fucking undercover CIA fucking special ops agent. So she starts fucking engaging in a conversation with me. And I'm like, listen, I've been getting in trouble a lot talking to fans, even though it's kind of how I met Tyrone. That's actually not true at all. I did not meet Tyrone on the internet. I met Tyrone about 10 years ago when I worked up in the hood. This is why I'm able to flex my hat like that and say the word nigga, because I am an ordained nigga, yo. It's all good. People know when I say the word nigga, I'm saying like dude, all right? It's just we hood. I'm the whitest hood guy there is, but not as hood as B-Rad from Malibu's Most Wanted, because I'm actually fucking got street cred. I used to hang out in pretty dark fucking city, if you know what I'm saying. So fucking, I'm not even going to get to the fucking stories because we're at like 24 minutes already. This girl fucking out of nowhere fucking gets in touch with me. And this is the message that she leaves me. All right. You're going to shit. I'm going to read you the exact fucking message. All right. Oh, you know what, man? It freaked. All right. Here we go. Check this shit out. At Saturday at 9:14, all right, this bitch fucking says, "Hey, hon, I'm in a hurry to get back to Florida. Can you help?" So I'm like, wait a minute. What is she talking about? So I'm like, are you kidding? I'm going to add the emphasis of how this conversation would have played out should it have been on the phone. So she's like, no, completely serious. No joke. And then she texts me again. On the 21st, I'll still have the money, but me and my son just need a place to go for another month, and we both out. So I'm thinking, holy shit, dude. This fan who I had never met before is asking me if she could come to my fucking house and stay at my fucking house. I'm thinking, this is fucking crazy. And she's like, honest heart, I'll make $800. I'll pay you. And I'm like, to stay here? And I turn around, Tyrone, is this bitch crazy? Tyrone like, yeah, that bitch crazy. So I put a fucking emoji face like this. I'll show you. I put that emoji face. Can you see it? Anyway, some crazy shit. And she's like, and I'm like, to stay here? And she's like, no, it depends on what you offer us to live there for a month. Be easy. I'm a friend, not a stranger. I've never met this girl. I'm a single mom. Do you have a room for me and my son? I'll pay $300 for 1 month. That's when I put the fucking, are you fucking kidding me, man? That's when I put that fucking emoji on there. Okay? So I reply, she goes, will you do that? So I reply, I can't rent my room out. Tyrone lives here with me. Actually, I put that my girlfriend lives with me, but right now I can't see my girlfriend because we have a no contact order because she has an infection in her foot and she's in the hospital right now. And I accidentally had her arrested and we have a no contact order. So I haven't seen her in like fucking, I don't know how many weeks, which is just another stressor that I'm going through besides the Verizon and the fucking, all the other bullshit that I told you about throughout the show. It's been crazy for me. Yet here I am doing the fucking show. I'm dealing with this. So I reply to her, I can't rent my room out. My girlfriend lives here with me. Due to personal reasons, I wouldn't be able to accommodate more people in the condo. And you want to know why? That's because I'm fucking crazy. It's like, I told her that my girlfriend was living here. Naturally, Tyrone be staying with me right now. Keep me straight. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone don't really live here. He just come here while he smokes his cigarettes outside. He doesn't have his legal marijuana card, Tyrone. Okay, I do. Okay, so I smoke in front of him. He's not allowed to touch my shit. So he smokes cigarettes. And he knows I want a cigarette real bad, but I don't smoke that shit. This bitch is trying to move into my house who tells me how real she is. Like, we friends. Listen. All I'm saying is that I fucking love you guys, man. Like a family. I really do, man. And I love the support that you all give me. But when it comes down to the end of the day, I'm just a guy. bGrynch. This is me. This is how I act. All right. Y'all like the shit I spew on this show? That's fucking cool, man. All right. I appreciate it. I love to fucking share my craziness because my life is fucking nightmare. And I love to share that shit with you guys. All right. Twisted news and twisted talk. That's what we do here. I usually read the news. Like, can you believe this nigga got into a fucking car crash, gets out of his car, then gets struck by lightning? I was going to talk about that. All right. I was going to tell you about the crazy girl. I had a bunch of cool stories, lined up for tonight that I can't use next week because naturally that'll be out of date. But I'll tell you what their headlines were real quick. We're already running at a half hour. Shit. I'll just tell you the headlines real quick. All right. That's not one. You don't want to see that. All right. This is really fucking pissing me off. All right, check this out. Right there on my phone. All right, you see that picture right there? 2 Texas officers got in fucking deep shit because they were on their horses and they incarcerated a black man. Okay. And they tied rope around this black man's hand and fucking led him like that to the fucking police station. How fucked up is that, man? Is that not crazy? Now, all right. If any of you guys are like my fucking white power friends and shit, yo, that's all good, man. You might not think that's fucked up. You might be like, dude, that's cool. You're down with that. bGrynch isn't. Let's agree to disagree. That's why Tyrone be hanging out with me and chilling. Tyrone's my black friend. Tyrone, good guy. Anyway, that's the fucking news. That's the fucking talk. I'm getting off this fucking air, dude. It's already been a half hour I've been boring you guys, and I appreciate the 3 or 4 of you that actually watched me live. Hopefully you'll just share this, because share how fucking fucked up and nuts my life is. By the way, yo, just to fucking end on the note, just for you guys that have been sitting here for so long, yo, my dad fucking calls me up drunk, all right? And fucking is like cursing me out and shit, right? Now, I know how to handle my father because I used to go fucking nuts back, but now I just handle decently, okay? Now, he's not supposed to be drinking. Nigga ass fall off the wagon. I understand that as an addict. You know, sometimes we fall off the wagon. You get yourself up back onto the wagon and you can go on with your life, all right? It happens. It happens. Now, this nigga had a relapse. What was it, last night or the night before? Night before. So I told him that I was recording his ass live on this show while I was on speakerphone, when it was really just me and Tyrone chilling. You remember that, Tyrone? Tyrone yelled in, yep. Anyway, whatever I was saying, don't worry about it. It couldn't have been that important. My train of thought got lost because I've been so fucked up. What's that, Tyrone? Oh, yeah, that's right, Tyrone. Thank you very much. My dad being drunk. Tyrone's always on the shit. So I tell him that he's fucking being recorded live on on YouTube, you know? And he tripped about, you don't call me a fucking liar. You don't call me a fucking drunk because I'm not fucking drunk. That's all he's worried about, is offending me, right? And I'm telling him all this crazy shit, right? And the only thing he could do is tell me how to fucking defend the fact that he's fucking not drunk, all right? This is funny shit now. So I even went as far as to say, Dad, I smoke crack cocaine. This is a serious fucking problem, okay? And you know what that nigga says? He says, you're going to accuse me of drinking? That went right over the fucking guy's head, man. Fucking crazy. Stupid motherfucker. It was funny. I didn't record the call, all right? I should have and played it for you guys. It would have been fucking hilarious, all right? But what was even more hilarious was the call that I got the next morning when he had to call me in shame, apologizing, when I assured him that I understand, because as an addict and an alcoholic who is an addict as well, we sometimes fall off the fucking wagon. But we eventually get back on the wagon, we dust ourselves off, and we go on with our life. And with that being said, thanks for hanging in for 34 minutes. This is your boy bGrynch saying, keep it real, love each other, and peace. Now I gotta click this, click that. Take it easy, y'all. See you next Tuesday.